I was out here and I just happened to have my camera with me, and that is a squash vine borer moth. So he was buzzing around looking for a place to lay eggs. There is the culprit. If you've never seen a squash vine borer moth, this is what they look like. But I planted radishes around this squash because they were said to deter the squash vine borer moth, and he is buzzing around looking for a place to lay eggs, but I'm not sure if he's going to actually lay any because he's still searching. And I'm sorry I don't have my microphone with me, but I just had the camera out here, saw this little guy, and decided to document what's going on. I don't know if he's found the base of the squash or not, but I think he's looking for it. He's down there. He is being deterred a little bit, but it's like the radishes that I planted around the squash are kind of confusing him or get in his way. I'm not sure how you would put it, but he does seem to be having a problem finding a place to lay eggs. He's landed on the squash leaf. I don't know if he's going to try to lay one on the leaf or not. But he's buzzing all around. But the whole point of planting the radishes around the squash plant was to deter the squash vine borer moth from laying eggs on it. I'm not going to interfere with it because this is an experiment and the whole point is to see if it lays eggs or not. But we do have squash vine borer moth activity, and he is searching, seems to be desperately searching for a good place to lay his eggs. He keeps leaving and coming back. It's like he's a little confused because he can't find just the right spot like he's used to finding. The main stem of the squash is right down in the middle of all these radishes. Now he's getting much closer to, okay, what he's going to do there. He's probably going to lay his eggs right on that leaf stem. They do that sometimes if they can't get to the base. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave him alone. Oh, there you go. He found it. He got there. He got down there where he needed to be. So even planting radishes around, I was curious to see how well it worked. It didn't seem to work very well to me. I just wanted to share this, and if I can, I'll get down there in a little while and see if I can't find the egg. But it's hot out here right now, and I'm going indoors. Well, I've got my microphone now, and I didn't realize it while I was doing the first part of the video, but the squash vine borer moth was actually laying eggs as I was talking. There's one kind of right in the middle of the screen. Right there. Whoops, just went out of focus. They're very small. And to give you an idea of how small, I put a dime on the top of this leaf. And right above the A in America, is an egg. So as you can see, they're very tiny. But as far as this, whether this experiment worked or didn't work, I've never seen them lay eggs on top of the leaf before. So it kind of caused them to do something out of their normal routine. Normally they go for the base of the plant or very near the base, like on the bottom of one of these leaf stems. There's another leaf right there. I counted about 10 eggs that it laid on top of the leaves. And I'm not sure, but it probably laid some eggs at the base of the plant somewhere, because I saw it down there. But as this just kind of, it does deter them a little bit. It makes it harder for them, but I really don't know if these, when they hatch out, if they will make it down to the stem or not, because I've never heard them laying eggs on top of the leaf before. But what I mainly learned from this little experiment is I still hate these little suckers. And since they are active and they are laying eggs, I'm guessing they're, even if they just get 1 or 2 eggs down in the stem, that's going to be enough to do in this plant. I really don't want to deal with it. I just want to find out if this worked or not, and I would say it just kind of sort of does, but not really. So I'll probably just let this thing grow. If I can't find any eggs down, oh, there's some eggs. I can see eggs down at the base of the stem. Hopefully you can see that right down just above the dirt. So I would call this a fail. There's 2 down there, and then there's another one just below this leaf. I think you can see it over there. Oh, there's another one on the stem here. Another one on the bottom of this leaf. I read several places where this will work, but some people say it'll work, some people say it won't work. But in my opinion, for me anyway, it's kind of a waste of time. So I'm just going to pull this plant up and call it a learning experience. I just pulled it out of the ground, and I'll just rotate it a little bit. You can see there are 3 down the base of the stem, 1 under that leaf stem. Rotate it a little bit. There's a couple more at the base. Another one on that leaf stem. Another one way up here on that leaf stem. Turn it a little bit more, and there's another one on the stem. Anyway, they're all over the place. So this plant wouldn't have made it no matter what I did, so I'm not going to worry about it. Kind of put it out of its misery rather than suffering a slow death. At least maybe I'll get some radishes out of the deal. I'll let those grow and harvest them later. But if you're just now finding the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, you might subscribe and see how we do things and see what works and what doesn't. We'll see you next time.